Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, it's Wreck to Riches Day. Yep, this is part 3 on the KA and we was doing the painting underneath the seals, both sides. I had a lot of comments about the paint that I was using, to be honest with you. The underneath paint, protection stuff, and a lot of people were saying I should be using stone chip, or suggested that I should be using stone chip because it is paintable, and it's it's a good product. So I went out, got a tin, and that is what I'll be using today, is that stone chip hammerite spray. I'll show you that in a second when I spin you around, but before I do, just a big thanks guys to all the support, all the comments, all the thumbs up on the videos, really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I upload, which is normally 3 times a week. So that's enough waffling. Let's get into it. Let's do this. So yeah, I was getting a lot of messages, you guys telling me that the paint I was using wasn't quite the correct one. This one here. So you guys said get this, which is what I've gone out and got, stone chip. So there we go, over paintable. So we can now do this, hit it with this, and then we can go over it with the paint, which is this one here. Capri Blue it is called. So we'll hit it with this afterwards. That was an extra tenner. So we've got to change the figures up here. So that you can see that the paint was 15. So we'll put another tenner on that. And then we'll put another tenner to the total as well. Up here. So instead of it being 172, we'll change to 182, which we'll just do like that. So there we go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if it goes through the MOT without any issues, that's it. That's the figures. That's what I got into it. £182.52. That's the total in a minute. But when I take it for an MOT, we could come across more problems and more issues. And I get, that's why a lot of you were saying, look, just chuck it through the MOT, find out what it actually needs doing, and you know, is it worth it? So I understand where you was coming from, to be honest with you guys, when you were saying that. But I try to sort of, if you don't pick things up yourself and change things yourself, you will never know. You'll never learn. I know for a fact certain things are going to fail. Like those shocks, they were leaking. I've heard it before. If the shocks are leaking on your car, back or front, it is an advisory, or if it's that bad, it's a fail. And the actual front mounts were so wobbly. Like, I know for a fact that if that MOT guy starts moving those tyres around and they wobble that much, it's going to be a foul, because it's a safety thing. It's obvious. Again, with the seals, it was on an advisory for the last year. So I got, you know, there's no question that was going to be a foul, I believe. So whilst I've got the car, whilst I'm doing it, I will try and do as much as I can to make sure we don't get a foul. I want to pass. I don't even really want it in an advisory, but you never know with this kind of old car. So, but at least we've got the right paint now. At least we can crack on and get these seals all done correctly with this stuff. It does say 2 hours. So, what I'm going to do is probably set you up. Let's hit it this side and get over the top of that. Let's hit it with this stone stuff, first of all. And then whilst that's drying, we'll go to the other side and we'll start prepping the other side underneath, ready for the primer. So yeah, it'll be a little bit backs and forwards. And let's see, you know, how far we can get this car close to an MOT. Hopefully this week, MOT, and really should be finished, I'll be honest with you, this car this week. So let's crack on. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right guys, so as you just saw there, I've done the other side with the stone chip paint, so that's all done, and I've done this side, rubbed it down, and I like to go over it a little bit again with some filler, just some areas that I weren't happy with. So I've done that, and then that's now got to make some time to dry. See it just there, over there as well. That one weren't too bad. And a little bit on that one on that side there. So yeah, so that's got to dry off now, which will probably be, I'll have to leave this side until it completely dries into the next day. But I'll add it to this video, don't worry about that. So let's go on the other side, because it has been a couple of hours. I have had the heat gun on it as well, and it's dried off really nicely now. So yeah, it's all dried all the way along. So yeah, now we can hit it. We can hit it now with the actual top coat of the actual car. I'll take all this off because I do want to sort of take it up a little bit with the paint. I don't want to have a tape line, especially over there, as you can see it there. I don't want a tape line where the colours sort of match, so I'll try and sort of take it up a little bit or blend it a little bit. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I definitely don't want it taped up because of obviously the paint difference. But bearing in mind is that I've just bought that paint, brand new. This paint is 20 years old. So, but I definitely think painting it in the actual right body colour will be better than just leaving it black like this going through. Yeah, I just don't think it'll, leaving it like this, I think it will stand out too much. It does need a bit of blue just to hide it and tidy it up a little bit. So I'll take all this off. I'll hit it with the blue base coat, and it's going to probably take a couple of coats, to be honest with you. It's definitely not going to do it in one go. I don't want to do it in one go anyway because I don't want it to run. So let me set you up. Let's crack on with that. Let's get this all this off, and then yeah, we'll have a see if we can base coat it up, and we'll see what it looks like. So let's do this, guys. Right, guys, I am super happy with this. It's incredible. Like, it's so good. Look at that for the first time. And the colour match is pretty much bang on. I'm so shocked that that is a good match compared to the car. Out of a can. That is good. So that is well. There's a little tiny bit there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just there. Just there, probably, that I could probably go over. It's not. Yeah, it's probably a little bit needed doing there, guys. I've missed that bit, I think. But I think I'm well happy with that. So, yeah. What do you think? Drop me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think of that repair. I'm well happy with it. So we've got the stone chip paint on it as well. Now we've got obviously the base coat of the car colour. There's no way that's going to fail MOT. No way at all. We just got to get the other side looking exactly the same now. You know, just need to get it spot on all the way across. So I'm going to check to make sure that that filler has hit where it needs to hit. Then I'm going to go over it with a sander. And then we're going to start setting it up for this side to be painted. But I think the other side is done. I think we're done there. Let me just zoom in a bit. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. So, I'll take the tape off, both sides, wheel arches, get all this out of the way, put the wheel back on, and then this side is done, ready to go to the MOT. We've just got to get the other side done. So, let me set you up, guys. Let's crack on. Let's keep going. And let's see, yeah, how far we can get on this side today. So, let's do this. Right, guys, it is definitely getting there now. So I've done the primer right across, all under, and then I've done it hit it with the black stone chip paint right along. So that's covered up well. I didn't put the cover over the boards and tape it all up. I didn't put a tape line across it this time. I just wanted to see what it come out like, whether or not it'd come out any better just doing it sort of freehand and then going across and covering it with the paint. So yeah, just another way, guys. Just trying it a different sort of way and doing different things, you know. So we've now got to just leave that to dry. I want to leave it to dry overnight. So I'll continue this in the morning. I'll come back to you once it's had a good dry over the night, and then yeah, we'll see what it comes out like. So I'm gonna leave it there for now, for you, for me. I'll go home, have some dinner, come back in the morning, and then we'll have a look to see what it's like. So I'll see you soon, guys. Right, guys, it is the next day, the morning, in fact, yeah. So it's a little bit windy today. We've got storms coming over the UK, and some rain and stuff. So hopefully everyone's safe and property is not, you know, damaged and okay. But I come in this morning and it is completely dry, absolutely dry. So that's good. So we can carry on. Wow, what a busy day today is going to be. So we've also, you know, we've got to carry on with this. I'm going to get this painted and try and, you know, push this along as far as we can, and yeah, see what I'll get done on this. I've also going to take the blue Fiesta. That is going to the MOT centre today. So fingers crossed, guys, on the blue Fiesta that passes. But I'll show you the paperwork when I come back on the blue Fiesta. What else is happening? Right, also, the grey Focus, that sold within 24 hours. And again, the guys, you know, because I always put on my listings that, you know, all the videos are on YouTube. I'll go, you know, really mad on the cars. I show everything. And every time someone messages me and says, oh, you know, I'm going to have a look at the videos, straight away come back and says, I'm hooked. Like, I love what you're doing. I want to come and see the car. And that's exactly what happened. And he bought the car. Simple as that. So it sold within 24 hours because of the channel, I believe. Otherwise, I think I'd probably struggle selling these cars without proof, because at the end of the day, it's trust. That's what it's all about. It's the trust issue when it comes to salvage. People don't trust that what you're saying or what's been done, because there's so many dodgy people out there. Don't get me wrong. There's a load of, you know, even you guys, there's a load of subscribers, load of watchers that do this exactly how I started, in my garage and you're at your garage. But yeah, like I said, it's a trust issue. And to prove how I'm doing it with videos, it's the ultimate sort of, you know, it's the ultimate thing to prove, basically. So yeah, I'm going to go and drop the Focus off today. They want me to drop it off to them. No problem at all, I can do that. I've got the trailer and they're only down the road. So I'll go and do that as well. What else? Also, I'm looking at more projects today. I've got to look at some more cars at the auction. See if we can pull something else in. And yeah, just keep going. And it's just going to be crazy. Last 24, last 2 days literally has gone mental, proper mental. But the focus for me at the minute is to try and get this painted so we can put the wheel back on. I've done the other side. I've put the wheel back on. I want to do bits and pieces around the car still before it goes for the MOT. But it's looking like really nice under there. Yeah, that's cool. What else? Oh, I had to do a few bits on this car, actually. I had to do the window wipers because the blades were just perished away, and then that would have definitely failed an MOT. And one of my long-term subscribers. Mark lives up the road. He actually just dropped me off some blades that you just replacement sort of blades on them. And he just dropped me off. He said he messaged me and said, look, Mark, I've got a couple in the garage, not just kicking around. Do you want them? I was like, nice one. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. And it ain't got to go on the list for parts as well. So it's helping us that way. So thanks very much, Mark. Really appreciate it. I know you're watching. Yeah. What else? Oh, we had a couple of bulbs. I've been checking the bulbs for, ready for the MOT. This bulb here was out. This bulb here was out. So I had to change those. I've got loads of bulbs sitting over there, so that ain't an issue. Ain't cost me nothing. So yeah, just keep checking things and keep looking at things, and hopefully this passes. So let me set you up. Let's crack on with this. Let's get this painted. I want to get this painted, get it sorted. Once it's painted and it's dry, it's going to take a few hours, to be honest with you. But once it's dry, I can go off and get I can paint it, go off, get the MOT done. By the time I come back, it's dry, and we just crack on and carry on. Get the wheel on, drop it on the floor, and have a good look at it. So, yeah, let me set you up for now, guys. Let's crack on with that. And, let's just see how far we get today. So, let's do this. Right, guys, so there we go. All done, all painted. Let me just turn this off. All done, all painted, and had some clear coat over it as well. So this is all dust, by the way. It's not overspray. I'm getting comments. Oh, look at that overspray. It's not overspray. It's just dirt. So yeah, we're all done, guys. But I need to leave it there for a second. I'm going to go and take the Fiesta for an MOT. I'll be back. I'll let you know on how that goes. And then we're going to jump back onto this and see how far we can get done today. I really want to get it ready for the MOT. Like, just get everything looked at, everything done, get it down, and just get it ready for the MOT. And then it's just MOT, and then we'll find out if this will go through. So bear with me, guys. Let's go and take the blue Fiesta MOT. I'll come back, and I'll see you soon. Right, guys, just quickly before we get into that, I just want to quickly say, I've just took the blue Fiesta, and it's failed on emissions. So yeah, there we go. DPF, just never thought anything of it. Just not think anything of it. The only thing it failed on was emissions. So I've got to do a DPF clean on the computer and a regen on the actual filter itself. And then the guy said just bring it back, and he'll check it to make sure. But everything else, yeah, absolutely spot on. So unfortunately, that was out of my control. I just, I didn't know nothing about that. I couldn't sort of, it's just one of them things. So I will speak to Dave, the owner, and just say, look, has it ever had a clean? They're normally self-cleaning those DPF filters on the diesels. So it could be because it hasn't driven for a few months now. To be honest with you, it's been sitting around here. It's been sitting around at the other body shop that gave him the quote first of all. So it could be a case of that, and it just needs a good thrash and a good drive out really. So, but I will stick it on the computer, and I will I'll make sure it goes through all right. So. But that's that. Let's move on to this. And I've got to say, it's come out really well. I'm really, really happy with it, to be honest with you. That was obviously the majority of the work was underneath there. And as you can see, I think that's going to be a durable pass for the MOT. I've gone over the car. I've checked everything, pads, discs, tyres, all the light bulbs, everything I can think of. The only thing that this might fail on, which is quite a serious one, is the emissions, because it's quite an old car now, 20 years old. So getting it through the emissions it might be a struggle, but I think that's the only thing it's going to fail on. I'll be honest with you. So, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to leave it there, but at least we're done. In the next video on this one, it's going to be the MOT. So, yeah, that's where we are with the total on the board. So everything's been written down, and it owes us in parts 182 quid, 182.52 pence in parts. It's all there. You can see it. And then once I get it MOT'd and up for sale, let's get it on here. Let's see what we make on the car. And then whatever we make on this car, we'll move to the next car. This is car 1, car 2. So we'll just move it around. We'll keep going to the end of the year, guys. As you know, it's this series. So, yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. So, there we go. It's all complete. And then just fingers crossed that this goes through the MOT. Yeah, and we'll just go from there. And then it just needs a good clean. Inside, outside, good clean, good valet. And then, yeah, it can go up for sale. So, yeah, there we go. I'm quite excited to see what this is going to be like going for the MOT, to be honest with you. I'm quite looking forward to it. So, anyway, that's enough waffling, guys. That's going to be the end of today's video. Really hope you appreciate the series so far on this car. And, going forward, we're going to be getting more cars and just see what we get to the end of the year. See what we end up with, starting with a free car. So there we go. Thanks very much for all your support. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you've got anything to say. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That really appreciate it. So see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.